So yeah, Mel, like, I don't know. Do you remember how to like do a live show? Like, you know,
what do I do with my hands?
Who
I don't know. I don't know where to put them.
Amis, when did we get a Shaido turn up? Like, how do we let a Shaido sneak in? Seriously?
Is this real life? What do I do if I touch
Echo bubble? Oh no!
No.
Quick, send it live! Hey, we're back.
You're so cute.
I don't know about anybody else, but I was having a mad bop in the background there.
Oh yeah,
I'm totally bopping.
I was a mad bop. Like, I don't know why, but
that mad bop for us.
Yeah, I think I need a reenactment.
A reenactment?
Yeah, you're mad bopping.
A Rhea bop?
Bear in mind, I'm an old man, so it was mostly just like...
Wow.
The intro always makes me
utterly
bop.
mad. That's utterly mad.
Utterly mad. Mel, you're back. We missed you.
Sorry.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Yeah, I'm good.
You had some good travels?
Missed your faces.
Yes,
I was in Dark Friend training.
Ooh.
I was pretending to be someone I'm not. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Which went
Ladies
very
and
well.
Please welcome my new casting to the show.
Multiple different people for many nights.
Aww. I love that. That's
Patrick,
very, very cute.
Do you see the walls behind me? I'm not in my normal setup. I don't have access to all of my costumes, of which there are plenty. The memo about the holiday gear happened while I was
too late. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's be honest. We were going live. Amis was giving me some shtick about, like, Rob, I'm sure you have a Santa hat somewhere. And I'd previously just told him about shelving I'd put in my office rather than having a giant stack of boxes that was just a lot of stuff. Frankly, some of it needed to go in the trash. And now it's all organized. And I was like, yeah, I do have a Santa hat. It's on the shelving right there. So I put it on during the intro. Mel, did you say I should give some gifts? Did I see that comment somewhere?
I did say that. I said, I should give
gifts. All right.
Gift us.
Gift.
I have gifts in chat. There we go.
And Joe Rusty.
There we go.
Hit Karma. Dawson Cole. And Ventus 777777.
That's a lot of sevens.
That's a lot of sevens. There we go.
You know what I really like about the nose, Amis? Is if you're not looking like super close, it looks like a tongue going.
There's a meme for that. Isn't it a goat or something that does that? Isn't it?
Yeah, a goat. That's what I was thinking of. A goat.
Yes, it's just a tongue that's just going like this really fast.
It is.
My tongue is so fast you can't even see it move.
Wow,
it's amazing.
Your tongue is as fast as the speed of light.
I mean,
that's
what they say.
You got a fast tongue there, Amis. And welcome to the first Melindhra.
Only when I have my antlers on. Sorry.
Yeah. Folks, this is going to be just a fun hangout. The three of us haven't hung out in a while. Mistress Leigh-A, Ruth Mistress Leigh-A.
Ooh. Yes, mistress.
Ruth Mistress Leigh-A is out, still escapading and raiding, all those good things that Ruth mistresses do.
Taking care of shit.
Taking care of shit. Yeah, she is laying it down and just slaying it. But yeah, we're gonna have a fun one because this is actually our last threefold talk of 2024. Everybody,
it's true.
We made it another whole lunar cycle and some solar cycle. I think that's
solar cycle. That's the one you're going for. Yeah, we've done a few.
We've probably also done lots of lunar cycles too.
That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably.
We might have done some of those this year. That is true. So it's going to be probably a little bit of a smidge of just a cuckoo atmosphere. But yeah, Mal has joined us mid raid, and from the very swanky hold of La Hotel.
Yes. And if you can read the Morse code on...
I love you all, but the nose is already...
sign behind me, which you can't, but if you could read that Morse code, it would tell you where I am. But don't try to read it. It's super secret. Anyway, I would like you to know, Foldies, that I know very little about what's happened in the fandom in the last, it's basically... since Water Holiday, basically, that was the last breath I had to take in this world that I love very much. So, please point out your favorite things that have happened over the last couple of weeks.
Well, why don't we start with some Daily Veil?
To me, what to talk about.
Yeah,
let's do some Daily Veil and then get her caught up.
Yeah,
and then we can really drill into the trailer.
Yeah.
Because there was a teaser released, Mel, just in case you were aware.
Yeah, there was a teaser released.
Don't tease.
There we go. We love teasing you.
I'm not so teasing.
Daily Veil, people.
Brothers and sisters,
it is time to cover up your face.
For the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
Yes, folks, welcome back to the Daily Veil.
Yes, to the Daily Veil.
Yes. What should we kick it off with?
We go little to big
news. What is happening? What is happening?
Yeah, that was a pretty wild thing. Dua Lipa.
Wait, what happened with Dua Lipa?
Did you not hear it? It was announced by.
Yes, Dua Lipa. I did hear that.
Yeah, there we go.
But I knew the real Mel was here, so I just forgot all about that.
Absolutely.
True.
Yes.
So. My understanding of that whole scenario is they cast someone who has two lips to play my character.
Yeah.
And that is pretty good because that is literally one more word description than Robert Jordan gave me in his archive, So I went from a maiden to two lips. That's pretty good. That's like a description and a noun. That's like It's like an adjective and a noun.
It's amazing.
I feel like we have to go to the hospital because this is on my head. I'm going to take it off now.
I had not considered that.
Why don't we just talk about little news we can pass through really quick? How about the Maddie announcement, which is kind of cool, just to support our...
I have that.
What happened?
Boom! Right there, look at that. Midori Francis, I don't know. Danielle McDonald's and Madeline Madden are starring in a horror... Someone say that word to me, please.
Saccharin.
For Relic Director filming... for the Relic director, I'm assuming the Relic is another movie, and the filming is underway in Australia. You can tell I really pay attention to some things, folks.
She's done a few horror movies, successful horror movies. So the lady on the left... I'm
not a horror genre kind of person. So
I'm not either. I just read the article a couple days ago. But the lady on the left is Midori, and she's the main character. And Maddie plays like a fitness instructor or something like that in the film. So that's pretty cool. Congrats, Maddie.
Yay,
sensing another poll there. Would you have Maddie as your fitness instructor?
She can fit me anytime she wants.
That's right. She can.
Can Maddie fit you anytime she wants?
I mean, I think we know the answer from our foldies, but you know, if she can handle to like what she did with Rena, she can, you know, fit every time.
Maybe she's a contortionism instructor. Or like, what is it called? Pop and lock? I think it's pop and lock. That's the particular.
Pop and lock. That's
a particular type of hip hop where you're just like,
yes, pop and lock.
Pop and lock. That sounds like just my body when I get out of bed in the morning.
Same.
Yep, that's what it is. That's exactly what it looks like, and that's why people study that technique.
I mean,
That's a little news.
I just hang around for 39
really
years.
Cool. Congrats, Maddie. That's awesome. Is this
very,
like
very,
actual new news or like news that I missed that everybody else?
This is news from this week only.
Yeah.
So you know, all of this crazy news is this week. I think that was this week at least. There's another little news. Who did you think was singing the song in the trailer? Did you think it was the Bangles?
Yeah.
Hazy shade of winter.
Yeah, I did think it was the Bangles.
I thought it was really close, and I didn't know if they had just taken it and done some sort of distortion with it, or just had them. Well, guess what? Totally wrong. It was not.
Oh.
It was this woman named Mareth Solvit. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, or if that's her full name or not, but let's see. Yes, Mareth Solvit. And she sang, and she sings in tons of stuff. Some like video games, I think, and some other things as well. And so she was super excited.
The WoT family.
Yes.
That's really cool.
We might be following her on Instagram.
Oh, might we? Might we?
We might.
Did you tell people that we have a lurker?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm following her on Instagram. So, and while we're on Instagram,
yes, we have a lurker account, and you can't follow it because it won't post anything.
Yeah, it won't post
breaking news from just earlier today, basically. Rena will be back.
You got this.
As you can see, I don't know whether it's actually... Yes, here we go. Right at the bottom it says, check out the teaser trailer for The Wheel of Time Season 3 starring Galad, blah, blah, blah. And then, obviously...
Herself.
Returning as Rima.
Returner as Rima. I don't know why I said Rena before. Apologies. Correction. Rima.
She's gonna break our hearts, apparently. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
She is so amazing.
Be prepared to die of tears of sobby sadness. Cool. Well, that's great forewarning. I shall.
Yeah. So you never know. You never know, because Rena wasn't exactly what the character was in the book. So maybe Rima will not be exactly what happens in the books.
Okay, please. Please save her from a terrible fate. That would be good. That would be good.
My grandma Beth has missed this one, so yeah.
I'm glad she's back.
This is why we bring you the news, Paradise, my grandma.
This is why we try and bring the Daily Veil for you. So there's lots of little tidbits happening this week.
Yeah.
So that was fun. What should we go to next?
You pick.
What should we go to next? Let's do snack poster.
Snack poster.
Snacks.
Oh yeah, this was just hilarious. This just made me laugh. It's not real news.
It's not real news, but Priyanka posting snacks. You know,
Things I eat was the name of the post. Things I eat. Pomegranate.
I love her.
But this is a fun segue for something I haven't brought upstairs with me. So perhaps Amis and Melindhra, you would like to vamp for 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Sure. Do you think the pomegranates are in season?
I have a funny thing to tell you about pomegranates that's completely unrelated to Priyanka. So I have had 2 tiny humans that one of them has grown into a very large human, but I birthed humans.
Mm.
And I love pomegranates and pomegranate juice. I used to drink it all the time. But when I was pregnant with my first child, all of a sudden, anytime I would drink pomegranate juice, I would instantly hurl. Like,
oh no!
I developed an extreme sensitivity to pomegranate. And it took me like, and I'm not kidding, like 4 or 5 times to figure out that it wasn't just morning sickness. I was literally just reacting to pomegranate juice. Because I would have a juice and it would be in the morning or whatever, and then I would feel awful, and then I would vomit. I'm like, morning sickness. And then, I'd be fine. It'd be fine. It took me really an embarrassingly long time to figure it out. But since then, I've like really struggled with pomegranate. And I'm really sad about it because I used to really like it, but now...
That is very terrible.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
I said it was funny. I guess it's not as funny as I thought it was. But like imagine like not being able to figure out what's making you vomit, even though you drink it and then you vomit. I was dumb. I was dumb.
That's devastating.
Pregnancy brain.
That's pomegranate for you, is what I'm saying.
What are you doing, Rob? You have a face.
I see some pages.
Are you flipping through some pages of something?
Maybe.
I'm upset that's not in my hands.
Bam!
Oh,
yeah,
man.
That's
Delivered yesterday, the first batch.
Wow.
We switched printers this year, not just for quality, but also for costings, which is how I was able to offer integrated shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But unfortunately, that also meant they took slightly longer at the printers, which I didn't realize. So they arrived yesterday, so they're going to start going out this weekend. I can't send them all out at one go. I don't have that much time at the post office. So they'll be going out over a period of time over the next few days. The follow-up batch of those last-minute extra ones that everyone really, really wanted is on its way expressly. The smaller batch, so I was able to do that and still keep the cost down. So they will be here hopefully by the beginning of next week, and I will continue to mail those out. But yeah, and they're really, really, they're just so pretty. They're so pretty,
shiny.
And there might be, bam, something on the back.
What is that?
Bam, bonus snacks.
Bonus snacks.
Yes. So if anyone pays attention in the Discord server. I did ask. I was like, "Hey, Foldies, for the threefold talk." I did ask the Foldies. I was like, "Hey, you've got like 24 hours to pick a Priyanka pose and send me a picture of it," because on the back page where we listed all the photographers who took the photos that are in the calendars. Not every single one was taken by a photographer. Some of them were taken by Priyanka herself, but we featured all the artists on the back page, and we thought we should fill that back page with Foldy posts. So
nice.
Love it.
Yeah, I wonder if you do you recognize that one, Mel?
Oh.
Do you have the reference picture there? Because otherwise it makes no sense.
No. It's
That's
all right.
the challenge.
I mean, it's all good.
Also, check out October.
Oh my god,
man.
She's so hot.
Smoking.
I just want to stare at her all day long.
Mm-hmm. Or you can do that all October long. I mean, you can do it all year long if you wanted to, but your dates might be mixed up.
October is like my favorite month, so so good.
Okay, for anyone who has questions about bonus snacks, they are all Priyanka pictures too. So
they are, yes.
Yeah,
I literally
yeah.
the challenge was to go to Priyanka's page, pick one of the photos she'd posted on her Instagram, and recreate that Instagram post. And you had 24 hours to do it. And then I gave some foldies like an extra 5-6 hours because of time differences and people working and stuff like that. So, yeah. And those are the bonus ones. So they'll be on their way out. I'm just going to leave those there. I forget who won. We did list it. I've got it written down somewhere. But whoever won at What a Holiday, the signed copy, they will have to wait even longer because I have to send it to Priyanka first so Priyanka can sign it, and then we'll get it sorted to go further up. So, yeah.
Exciting.
Yes.
So that was a fun when you posted that snack thing. I was like, great, I can do calendars. And then I was looking at it, I was like, but they're downstairs. So thank you for vamping.
Well, I learned a lot about pomegranates.
Pomegranate, yeah. I was hearing some pomegranate when I came back upstairs. So, yeah, fair. All right.
Patrick, next year, okay?
Dude.
Okay, Patrick.
Yeah.
You've just been invited for the 2026 calendar.
At some point during the year, so as a follow-up, Brian and I, obviously this is still in the process, Brian, and it's only the second time we've done this, and we changed suppliers already one time for an increase of quality and a reduction in cost at the same time, which I'm so thrilled that we switched. But we like obviously need to get this done so much earlier. So Brian and I are going to be looking on the lookout for models and inspiration in the middle of 2025, sort of around the June-July time, so that we can have the photos and everything done, sort of like by the end of August, and I can try and pre-order a batch and hope they sell rather than like order after we've sold them, so we can get them out sooner. We'll still have to wait for What a Holiday for finding out who gets assigned one, but then hopefully straight after What a Holiday I can just send that, we can just start sending them straight out at the beginning of December rather than here we are the week before Christmas. And I'm
Look at you organizing.
We're going to try. Brian and I are going to try. So it's just, one of those things. Also there's some new rules in Europe I got to figure out. So anyway, what's up next? There's a whole, it's called GSPR, and there's this whole like shipping into Europe thing. There's new legislation there. So it's
because of Brexit?
Not specifically because of Brexit, but it does heavily involve, like, because we're not in the European Union anymore, it does affect us a lot. It affects anybody shipping into Europe.
Yes, it really does.
Yeah. So it's not been caused specifically by Brexit, but because of Brexit, it affects us. Whereas if we hadn't done Brexit, it wouldn't have affected us. So just one of those fun things. But that's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, we can't all make perfect governmental decisions like we do here on this part of the world.
Exactly.
I think we should do some cheerful things now.
There's a really cool announcement from this week that's really their biggest Daily Veil announcement.
Yeah, there?
I bet Mel hasn't even seen it yet.
I bet Mel hasn't seen this.
No.
I bet you didn't see this, Mel, did you?
Mel, close your eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mel never knows what we're talking about. That's half the fun. So we like to just tease her. Amis, you're talking about the top bit of your links, right?
Yeah, the very top one.
Yeah, the very top one. Okay, I just want to make sure before I put this up, and we were just like, oh my god, we're going to
announce
something.
Not that other secret link I sent you.
Not that other secret. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, sweet. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Real Time announces additional new cast for season 3. Olivia Williams, Luke Featherston, Callum Kerr, and Nuno Lopez join the cast of the fantasy series for its highly anticipated third season, premiering March 13th, 2025 on Prime Video.
Wow, I was very distracted by your voice and I forgot to listen to your words.
That was a very unique voice you just used.
I was trying to do some kind of announcement, and then it became a little bit ASMR.
Can I just say, first off, Olivia Williams.
Gosh.
We've been knowing this is probably true without official announcement, but how cool is that? That's another very large name for Wheel of Time.
They just keep getting.
Yeah.
Can officially confirm Olivia Williams is not Jasmine fucking Emery.
Or anybody else except our queen of Andor.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. So there was.
I'm just like
here's
picturing her queening all over everybody.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is the really fun thing about when this news drops. It dropped on Wednesday. Yeah,
Like
Wednesday's
8
Lady.
a.m., right?
9 a.m.
Really
Eastern.
early.
Yeah, don't worry, Winners Lady. I'm on this. And we'll get the pictures up in a second. So they posted it all out, and I'm going to go to the. Actually, let's go to the official account because that's probably where it's most fun to do.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And you know what's great is because I'm at work, I missed the whole kerfuffle and then the correction. And so by the time I was out, I was like, "Can somebody just send me the right link?" Because
I didn't know this was an official thing though. I thought somebody had leaked that it would change, but it was
it was official.
Wait.
Official.
Wait, did it get deleted?
Maybe
I can't find it on the official account.
They probably deleted it.
Well, I mean, I would delete it if I messed something up.
Right. Okay. So we'll go to my BlueSky account because I posted it on my BlueSky account.
This is
and I have not corrected
it. This is the mistake, right?
So
yes, Matt, she's Gowan.
So this got posted, okay, and this was the picture, okay, and in the alt text it said that Luke Featherstone is Gallard and Callum Kerr is Gowan.
Okay.
Callum's on the bottom.
Callum's
much older looking person.
Yes.
Yep. And then this is going to be Gallard. Okay. That's what they posted. And then
everyone lost their goddamn minds.
Yeah. Everyone lost their mind.
I completely missed because I didn't see anything.
And then, like 30 minutes later, this got posted instead on the official account. One more time. Here we go. Luke Featherstone is Gowan. Callum Kerr is Gallards. But the press releases, whilst incorrect initially, matching what you saw on my BlueSky, then went out and said, hey, here's a correction. Actually, we've got the boys mixed up. Still had their ages mixed up. And so there was like a second press release correction where they were like, oh, so actually, yeah, like Gallard is like in the second press release, Gallard was going to be younger. And then they're like, no, actually, he's still the older brother or whichever way around it is.
It was so confusing.
Yeah. It was fucking brilliant. You know, and I tried because we've been looking at new streaming software, folks, because to full disclosure, StreamYard decided to basically double its price and give you almost nothing extra for it out of nowhere. So we've been looking for different alternatives. I kept it for Water Holiday. The time to renew had come around, and I was like, we'll stick it on pause. We'll try something else. I thought I found something that worked, and I went to go live on Thursday when I saw this happening, and it all just like everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and I was live for about 6 seconds or something stupid like that. Didn't realize for half an hour, and then someone was correcting me.
You were talking to nothing for half an hour?
I was talking to 4 people for half an hour with Morshadi. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, Kevin's reaction to it going like the releases was just brilliant. He's just there, just like, and then like, oh, you know, because it was Kev's first article for Dragon Mount as well, writing about this. So I was just like, oh, dude, I feel for you.
Oh, I didn't know he was writing for Dragon Mount. Cool.
Yeah. So the press release that they sent out was wrong initially, which obviously Dragon Mount got in advance, and they'd written an article and then posted it, and WoT posted the video with the wrong information about it, and it was, yeah, it was just yeah.
Sometimes it just pays to not to pay attention.
Absolutely. And here's like, I was unable to go live properly. I couldn't link it to YouTube. It then wouldn't, like, I tried to re-go live and it got stuck as unlisted, and I didn't know for half an hour, and like all these things was just caused absolute chaos in trying to stream.
I have a proposal. It's no
yes.
longer
Oh, sorry, different proposal. Okay.
That's proposition, not proposal. It's no longer Bubbles of Evil. Now it's just Bubbles of Gowan.
Well, I redubbed He Who Tweets with the Dawn to be He Who Tweets Without Kath. Because they posted, where was it? They posted a reply to somewhere, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we tweeted without having Kath there or something."
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, here it was. Yep. Put it up now. And it was like someone forgot their morning calf. This is Little Dragon Reborn posted this, and they replied, "Remind us to make it a double shot next time." And I was like, perhaps for season 3 or he who tweets without calf. You know,
wow,
that's me.
Well, let's put those pictures
Another
back. Or
reason-
actually the article, because it's interesting, right? What they say.
I do
in the
really
article.
appreciate that we have yet another reason to hate Gowan.
Yes.
True.
So let me go to the WoT series article now that we've got all the updates and such.
Speaking of
Where is
Gowan, I'm just like nearing the end of Towers of Midnight reread, and Gowan just finally did something and rescued Egwene while she was sleeping and fighting Masana and stuff.
Mhm.
And I was just like, yeah, remember this scene where we thought Gowan finally had redeemed himself, and we were just like, oh, he figured it out. He's finally getting on the right side. I'm gonna say,
And he's like, let me just put these things on.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part yet. I was just yeah, he's just this was a good decision of his, and yeah.
It's funny. All the photos I keep getting come with the original incorrect information, and then the corrections written below it, type thing. So, but I have their beautiful faces if you want to see. Like, there's just interesting Olivia Williams.
I love her.
Queen.
She's got a good face.
I can't wait to see her in some regalia.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Sharon probably had a heyday with that.
I want her next to Shore, just wriggling it up.
Yeah, totally.
I agree.
Yep.
And then we have, so this is Gowan.
It's Yosha with a nose prosthetic.
Right. So everyone's like, well, maybe it should have been Gilad because he looks just like Yosha. Well, I mean, they have similar,
Yeah, and this is the guy we knew about for a while, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because he is in the trailer, but he looks totally different to me.
Yeah.
Like, he's in the trailer?
He's the shirtless guy, I think, doing a
He is the
quarterstaff
shirtless
fight.
guy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we have Nuno Lopez, who's playing Lord Gabriel.
Lord Gabriel.
Ah, yes, Lord Gabriel. Yes.
So,
yes, upstanding.
That was a fun add-on to that. Like, here's your royal family, and they included Gabriel in that.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie.
But does this mean? And I did ask this question on that for people watching live stream that no longer exists. I felt real spicy afterwards, and I was just like, yeah, that's just gonna not exist anymore.
You just deleted the whole thing?
I was so stabby about everything. I was like, I'm not having this.
I'm so
because
sorry.
I was having issues. I couldn't get live chat to appear, nothing. There was so many things wrong, and it was not a slick stream whatsoever. I'm like, nah, I'm not saving this. But we did ask the question, are we going to get introduced to more gays already in love with Gabriel, or are we going to get more gays first and then Gabriel later, and we can see the difference within one season of how she's going to be?
Oh.
Yeah.
What a disservice that would be to Morghese as a character to already get her in love with Gabriel.
That was straight away my first comment, yeah.
I hope not, because it can't be, because you don't want to waste Olivia Williams that way. Like, straight out of the gun, straight out of the cannon, nah.
It would
how would you get her to sign on to that? That's the thing.
Well, she may only be for the season. You never know. I don't know. It'd be great if she does have her arc and it goes on, but it may not. We don't know.
Oh, wow.
I think the suggestion we came up with is we meet Morghese and everyone at the tower. Like, maybe she's dropped off the boys, come to visit, her daughter, or some combination thereof. And then later on, all right, much later, for some reason we end up at Andor, and we can get maybe even a flashback. I don't know, no, that doesn't make sense, but I can't remember how we got back to Andor, but we got back to Andor somehow, and then like time had passed, and then we see her, the difference, and that, and like and the point behind that is you can be like, that's not the woman we saw 4 episodes or whatever it was ago.
It could be that they could take the like evil witch queen kind of turn with his compulsion, so that she's not like a dim-witted love obsessed person. Like she's evil and conniving, and everyone doesn't understand how Elaine came out of that. So they could take that interpretation of her being under compulsion in a completely different direction with the way that she acts and behaves.
Well, I find though that if you pull up the article again from actual MGM or Sony or whatever it was, it does describe her a little differently than she was described in the book, which is interesting. Can you pull that back up, Rob?
Yep.
I can't remember the exact words, but basically it makes her a little more shrewd than how she's described in the books. It ends with she's still like the best queen they've ever had. But the way she gets to the throne, she is fighting, and I don't remember. Maybe part of that is true from the books. I don't remember, but it is a little more shrewd. Yeah.
True. What it says here: acclaimed award-winning actress Olivia Williams, who, if you're curious where you may have seen her from, by the way, folks, Sixth Sense, Rushmore, and The Crown, like sort of probably her top 3 entries there. It's listed in the article as well. Portrays Morghese Trakan, the Queen of Andor. Morghese did not inherit her throne. Rather, when the succession was left without an heir, she waged a brutal war against half a dozen noble rivals. And thanks to her political savvy and utter ruthlessness, she won. She has sworn ever since to shield her daughter and heir Elaine from ever having to endure what she did and do what she did. But far from being a tyrant, Morghese has become one of the best queens Andor has ever known. So...
similar, just a little. To me, it seems they just stepped up her shrewdness just a bit. But
I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I think it depends on your interpretation of your opinion about what the word shrewd means, because to some it could just mean very savvy and very political savvy. And not necessarily a negative connotation. But it seems like you're taking it as
so negatively. It didn't seem like maybe I'm just forgetting again. Like, I don't remember a ruthless war. I'm not saying she didn't have to win over her rival, like the other nobles, to get her position, but was there a ruthless war and I'm forgetting about it?
But maybe they're just doing it this way so that Elaine, we don't have to go through the succession with Elaine.
Maybe.
You get the references to the previous succession.
You see, in what I remember
you don't have to sit through people in bathtubs and sitting in beds.
True.
Yeah. What I remember from the books, and like I know people are saying in chat like this is how she got there in the books. That's true, but in the books it was like she was like the young, heir to a house, and thanks to basically Tom helping her navigate politics and all that sort of shit, she ended up like getting herself the person who ended up being Queen of Andor. A young person with the aid of a savvy political person doesn't come across as someone who's shrewd, who had to wage a brutal war against half a dozen other houses. I'm not saying that what she did wasn't brutal, but like ruthless.
It's a ruthless thing.
Ruthlessness and a brutal war, like those things don't sound like, hey, very young person of a house who had the help of a political savvy guy help her maneuver into.
Yeah, maybe they're just getting rid of that whole Tom.
Maybe they're getting rid of the Tom connection. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like, there we go. As I was saying in chat, like in the books, Tom helped Morghese fight away to the throne. Maybe they say there was more battles. There's all sorts of things. As an update, thank you to Lady Olivia Williams is also in Dune Property on HBO. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Very cool.
I think the other weird thing is Lord Gabriel was just Gabriel. He wasn't an official lord anywhere, was he?
No, he was a lord.
Was he a lord?
Mm-hmm.
Was he a lord?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they introduced him as the family. So he's already in the family.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that's kind of weird.
They're married?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They could be married.
Well, that says consort. Doesn't say husband. in the
his line in the article does say,
isn't it consort?
Nuno Lopez plays the role of Lord Gabriel, Queen Morghese's male consort. Both her lover and advisor, he assists in overseeing matters political and military. And or is a matriarchal society, and so his power and influence, though vast, were always second to that of his queen, to whom his loyalties and services are sworn.
So does that mean no Gareth Bryn either?
This is why I started this comment earlier from Light Blinded Fool. Could be Gareth Bryn already got kicked out, and now Gabriel handles Gareth's former duties.
Interesting.
Possible.
Yeah.
Or Gareth doesn't exist at all.
Also possible. Yeah.
I mean, when they killed off what's his name, one of the other great captains in the first season, like, I just didn't think that was going to be that important to them anymore. So.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, how many great captains do you really need? If you have so many great captains,
please just give me.
They don't really seem that great.
Just one. He is great.
Just one great captain.
I need his bedazzles. Come on, please.
Yeah.
I need him.
He's pretty fantastic.
He is fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be complicated with the whole Gabriel thing, like, and Gareth thing, and obviously the connections of like how he.
I love not knowing
post Morghese. Yeah, it's like
every time I do this, I'm just like, I have no idea what's happening, and I love it.
It's bizarre.
Love that they're obviously not going to say that he's going to be a Forsaken. So, like, we'll hear, won't we? We don't know. We think he will be, but.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Instead of it's Gareth Brill. There we go. Instead of Gareth Bryn, it's Gareth Brill. Gabriel, there's another one in chat.
I like that one.
Gabriel, that kind of works. I like that one, yeah. Amazing. But yeah, like this one, there's a whole can of worms with this one. Like how they announced it. You know, obviously, folks, we're not trying to gloss over like the shall we say, the less than desirable components of a couple of these actors. You know, feel free to do research on them and identify those things yourselves. But it's gonna be an interesting situation in Andor with all of this. I think I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to fit together.
You know what I want to happen is like I want to be introduced to Morghese because she comes storming into the White Tower demanding to know where her daughter is, and like comes in and like holds their feet to the fire.
And Elaine's like, Mom.
Yeah, that's what I want. Like I want an angry queen confrontation that you only saw in letters, right?
Right. Yeah, that'd be great.
Like I want her to go and like say it to their face, and that's like maybe how you're introduced to her, and maybe she's saying it to Elida.
Yeah.
After Elida's already taken over.
I mean, let's just try
as her former advisor who's taken over, and she comes in and she's like,
you're supposed to be watching out for my daughter.
Yeah, exactly. To take care of my
daughter. Let's. Can you just imagine, folks, like Olivia Williams?
Yeah.
Basically calling to account Sheree.
Yeah. No. And then both just like.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Amazing.
And you throw some, Swan in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. There's some Sophie in there as well. That's going to be.
Can
wild.
I just appreciate?
There's a lot of speculation. Go for it, me. Sorry.
I was going to say really quick. I think this all the time. Almost every time I think of Wheel of Time. I don't say it a lot, but I know we have said it in the fandom. But I just want to say it again. How thankful and grateful I am that this show has been a show where older female actresses are shining, that they're not, have to be 22 years old, and they can have different body shapes, different skin tones, and everyone is getting to be amazing characters. And I think that Wheel of Time is doing a fabulous job with that, and I just want to appreciate that as a female myself. So,
yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Wheel of Time. That's all. Go ahead, Rob.
So many interesting characters to love.
Yeah.
I was just throwing out. I know Zool put this in earlier. I lost the comment, but I do remember seeing it, and Matt's gone and thrown it back in. That they reckon he might be a Ravine Samuel sort of like combination. There's a lot of chat of like which Forsaken he'll end up being, or which Forsaken, from the original 13, he might be a blend of.
How tall is this actor?
He's 6'1", I think. Or 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 or 6'1" sounds right, actually.
Samuel was like 6 foot, wasn't he?
Let's be honest, right?
He
Hype went
was
out the window when they cast Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine. Okay, hype went out the window.
I'm saying in the context of the show, in the context of the book, Samuel was like 6'1" and not actually that short. But the show with those little like chosen totems had the really short one.
Yeah, he was quite
super short guy. And I feel like they just got to keep it. If they put it in the show,
maybe the sculptor ran out of material. Okay, come on, don't be hyped.
Keep it. No.
Lamelle?
Where's that? Lamelle?
I just said it.
Oh right, okay. I thought that was in chat.
No,
LBF coming in hot with Lamelle.
Lamelle.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, I feel like that's a poll.
It for Daily Veil. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love this. This is just this week? Man.
This is just this week.
Yeah.
I was telling them.
Enjoy a soothing butt rock as we change over.
It's been so long.
Butt rock.
There we go. We'll change the music.
Man.
It could be warmer.
I love the dimples on that rock. The one on the left.
It could be warmer.
Very good dimples. So
I was telling these two earlier this week, or maybe it was last week. I don't know. Time is a wheel. But like, there's no way I can catch up. Like, I just remember like seeing my notifications blowing up and being like, I can't look at you. I can't look at you.
Not today. Yeah, it was very much. When does that come? Oh, it's Buzz Lightyear. It's very much like a Buzz Lightyear moment. It's like, not today. I can't do it.
I can't.
Yeah.
I had to like tunnel vision through my other life.
I literally had to ask someone today. Like yesterday, I could not handle it because again, I missed the launch of that press release, the relaunch of the press release, and then the relaunch of the press release. And I was like, my phone, I didn't really look at it. So I was so busy, and I just glanced at it, and they were just like, everything was blowing up. I'm like, what is happening? It's not like 11 o'clock yet, right? And so I really am thankful for a friend who just gave me the direct thing. Like, I'm just like you, Mel. That was me in just one morning this week. I was like, I can't deal with it. You need to just give me the information because I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
So fair.
Yeah.
Like no shade to he who tweets without calf, but like I think the tweeter chaos probably would have nailed that press release a little better.
Oh snap!
You are that is actual shade. That is.
I was like, that's not even the good shade.
Shade. You are sharing shade.
I'm just saying, tweeter chaos had a perfect record.
I'm putting on my shades. This is my snowflake shades. It makes everything look like an acid trip.
What can I say? If I had to pick a favorite, I love you, he who tweets about calf. You did this great for season 1, but I love the season 2 stuff with Tweeter Chaos. So like, I have a favorite. I can't help that. Sorry, folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should.
I love you both.
Your baby WoT tweeters equally. Your skeeters, your future skeeters.
There we go. Look, you think I'm bad? Luz Jr. says he would have nailed that tweet in August. Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Shall we
cleanse
things up? And I have a video to share.
More cleansing. Good. I have to pour more wine. Yes.
All right.
See?
Yeah.
I
mean,
do it.
You might have seen this, but
videos.
I want to play it for fun.
The world is changing. Who knows how deep the Shadow's roots have taken hold here? I have seen 1,000 futures. In every future where I lived, Rand dies. And the only way he lives is if I don't. You cannot afford to fail again.
So good.
Fucking banging. Absolutely.
It really is. I like the music this year and last time from with Halsey. Good choices.
Yeah.
I think they're great choices. Yeah, it fits really well. Like I don't think I even realized that was Hazy Shade of Winter until someone pointed out that was Hazy Shade of Winter. Can we just I know you guys have probably already dissected this, but can I ask the question?
No, we waited for you.
And we've only dissected.
Didn't you do like a live?
We did the Ice and Dice stuff last week, and that's it.
Well, Rob did a whole live.
I mean, I did. Long. Yeah, I did 5.5 hours. I did that.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean,
Freefall talk. We just talked mostly Ice and Dice stuff.
Rob, you don't have to do the same show 5 times. I just have one very important, very specific question.
Yes, tell us.
Is Dono wearing a different shirt?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He is not wearing his raggedy ass shirt in this shot.
1 second, I will find. I have all the teaser frames. Let me find.
Why'd they put him in a different raggedy shirt?
I know it's a little still raggedy because he's just. If you notice, he has some scratches on him, so I think he was in like a altercation of some sort, whether it be with a bubble of evil cards or with a female scratching his face, or who knows what.
Who knows?
He's had some issues. Yes, he is in another shirt. It's not quite as nasty as his old shirt.
It was very dark, so it was hard to tell.
You know, in 90s...
I don't know. I think he looks pretty banging in that crop.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Too. Yeah, don't forget this.
I'm sorry. What?
You didn't see this part yet? This is the BDSM version of the main characters. You know, this is part of the trailer.
Did you miss this, Mel?
No, I mean I saw Landfair and someone crawling, but I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, this the Emmonsfield 5 in the background. Look, we got Rand, Egwene, both with like some kind of like shoulder hip hop
weird
thing on the go,
walking movements. Yes.
We got Nynaeve, who honestly, and I said this to Lesbian Nerdy. I was like, if Lesbian Nerdy went goth, this is how I envision Lesbian Nerdy dressing.
Honestly, she looks fucking amazing. Like she could wear that anytime right
now. We got Manny Boy laying out the crop top and the dagger with
the multi-layered
skirt thing. Yeah. Kevin basically passed out for about 30 seconds when he saw this.
Okay.
Perrin just svelte as hell, man. Seriously, with something on his hip, and then right in the background, Moggy just hanging out. You know,
hanging
as part of the Emmonsfield / Camelin 7.
Yeah,
right.
With this poor woman crawling here.
Who is that? Is that?
I don't know. Like. We're thinking like this is all in between all the Moraine getting attack scenes and stuff. Like it kind of makes sense if it be Moraine, but it really doesn't look like Rosamund. Like there's multiple scenes.
Yeah.
Like we've zoomed in and out of this, and it's just like what?
So all these scenes are a lot of, we assume that her Ruidian, experience where she sees multiple futures, and you see her crawling in the the Tarvalon scene and crawling here and yeah.
Okay, yeah. Donal is something.
Yeah.
And
is he doing it for you?
And Marcus as Perrin is giving me like major Rasputin vibes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
Rasputin over there.
He is Rasputin for sure.
And Donal's like a cross between like an Egyptian, like the gods in Stargate. Like,
oh yeah.
Ramses or something.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting from Donal.
He's
about to land a prism on top of the whole building.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, he wears the guy liner well. We have to say that. So you know.
Oh hell yes.
And then I guess they're just in Whoville or something. Like what's
they're in the ways, I think,
with the trees behind them.
No, this is the ways.
Oh, the ways.
If you look at the pillars and such, yeah. And actually, if we zip through, you can actually see the floor.
Oh, yeah, that's the ways.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's very bloody.
So bloody.
Wow. What is happening this season? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
so,
I really like.
Now I know that wasn't actually the scene you were thinking
shoulder pom pom. That's fun.
So let me try and find where Matt is actually wearing something. Oh wait, here it is.
Palm
it's not
or palm not. Back to the palm or palm not.
Palm or palm not. Oh god.
Wait, what?
Was
that a thing? I thought that was a thing that someone was just saying in chat. Was there a debate over whether that's a pom pom on a shoulder?
No, pomegranate not. Palm or palm.
Oh my god.
Now we definitely have a palm.
Wow, I've been out. Okay.
How is this a raggedy shirt, by the way? This is like, you know.
Because
like a robe.
It's not.
Who's been getting some?
He's not fitting it. He's been getting some.
I think it looks like more like a robe than a raggedy shirt.
Is this, ladies? I have a genuine question now. Is this as a result of Maiden's Kiss, perhaps?
He might have deeper cuts than that.
I don't own
Mel,
any blades that
Matt
are
a good kisser?
C-shaped. I mean,
well, maybe he moved. Like maybe that's dragged down a little bit as he's gone. You know.
Wow. What did someone do to his neck? I wonder who could have done that to him. It looks like he's happy about it. I don't know. Yeah, this look is kind of a like I'm into it kind of look.
I mean, it's who wouldn't be with Savannah doing stuff like that to your neck? I mean, come on.
Savannah, hell no. No.
Just
there's reflections in through a window over there on the right. I don't think that's in the waist. So I don't.
Wait,
did you get rid of Rob?
Yes, I got rid of Rob. And he got rid of Donal, I think, in retribution, but I want him back. Give me Donal back, please.
You bump me, I bump Donal. There you go.
Thank you.
I did wonder. I was like, wait, who left? And I was like, oh shit, that's me that got kicked out. Maybe it's a drag card that missed his mouth, Beth says.
Ooh, could be. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want anyone else kissing his neck, that's for sure. But back to the question of the shirt, though. The problem with the shirt situation is that it's still like not a shirt. Like he still just doesn't have a shirt on that covers his body in any way.
All right, here's a different question then. Would you prefer to see Matt in nice clothes properly in the season rather than flashbacks or archway scenes or anything like that? Or would you prefer to hear Matt sing?
Oh, sing.
If you could only have one. All right. So perhaps perhaps because we only see him in quote raggedy ass clothes, maybe he's going to be singing instead. Like maybe that's the treat for season 3. Like no, he's just going to wear raggedy ass clothes for the entirety, or be naked the entirety of just all Wheel of Time. Like he doesn't get decent clothes ever.
So no little bits of lace, no second best
because he's not a bloody no, thank God, please just cut that whole storyline there. But like he's not a bloody lord, so he just wears raggedy ass fucking clothes the whole time.
Wait a minute,
I'm not talking about ribbons. I'm talking about a little bit of lace. Like he likes a little bit of
his lace.
Yeah, but wearing a little bit of lace comes from the whole Thailand thing, doesn't it? So
no.
It starts after that. Yes, he
starts wearing. Yeah, he becomes sort of.
He realizes that he likes nice things.
Anyway, can we talk about the idea of having Matt sing?
Yes, I like that idea.
We like this. Let me change the poll in chat.
Happy forever.
I asked in chat what was the best trailer. The season 1, season 2, or season 3. It's reasonably close between 1 and 3, but 3 did 1, 53% to 40, only 6% for season 2. New poll. Will Donal sing in season 3?
And then we need to talk some Aiel shit because we have been waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Waiting.
And then we waited like an extra hour to talk like.
We've had a lot of news, Rob.
Other shit,
we've been talking Aiel shit the entire time because that's what this show is. Did you not? You don't understand what singing means to the Aiel. If you don't understand, you should get with the program. Because if Matt means to sing, that means some very good things have happened to Matt, is all I'm saying.
Well, I'm going to put you both on the spot. Amis?
Yes.
Is Donal going to sing in season 3?
Yes.
Mel, is Donal going to sing in season 3?
Yes, because apparently he's meeting me.
Okay. There we go, folks. The 2 Aiel on the show think that Donal will be singing in season 3. So while that's going on, what Aiel things do you want to talk about?
Okay.
You go first, Mel, because we have been waiting for you. What in the trailer, Aiel stuff, would you like to talk about?
Could we talk about the sand pit, maybe golden bolt situation thing?
Yes. Go ahead. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Let's talk about that.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about backwards facing man with sleeveless cadence sword and how that makes no sense in the desert. Why would
I have theories? We have theories on this. I have theories.
Okay.
Yeah, this his little fake dragon tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah's probably got her little air paint gun painting him up on the side.
Yeah.
What are those things called? I'm talking about. Why can't I think of words right now? Yeah.
I just want you to keep using the wrong word, so I'm not gonna tell you the right one.
Yes. Pull them.
Okay. It's giving Shanshan armor vibes.
Yes.
And it's black.
And hard. It's not hard. A soft fabric.
Not soft. Which is in direct contrast to what all the other Aiel are wearing, right?
Mm-hmm. Except if you go however many 20 frames forward within the same scene, we see his girlfriend, who we mentioned earlier, Savannah.
You see Savannah?
We think, because she's the only one that would wear this ridiculous thing.
Wait.
Or maybe it's not this scene, it's that top scene when it comes back, right? There it is. There. Okay. Right there. Who wears that but Savannah? Who wears that?
Oh. Well, why would she be sitting in what I assume are clan chief chairs? If Couladin is standing in the bowl. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I think because he's, trying to be he's trying to be like, I'm the Karakan. I wasn't like ordained to go to Meridian by a whole bunch of wise ones. I snuck in, sort of stuff. And so, like, these two people that are pretending to be Karakan have come in to be judged by the chiefs, who obviously aren't all there just yet, judged on these 8 chairs. Like,
or maybe there's only 8 clans.
There's only 8 clans. Also, they've done that. They've trimmed down the clans.
Yeah.
And but they didn't cut the Stone Dogs, Mel.
Well, that's a society.
Obviously.
That's not a clan.
True. Earning my toe.
Wait, how do you know they didn't cut the Stone Dogs?
Because we're going to have cool. I've just decided. Also, isn't Couladin a Stone Dog?
No. He was
like it starts with a C.
The black eyes or something.
Okay.
The like security guy. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. And Randy.
This is Savannah speaking for the clan, because because Couladin's brother didn't come back, and until they actually pick, like, Savannah gets to like sort of talk for the clan. I think they're just going.
That's what I think too. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this scene involves Brad stripping down. This is when he kind of shows off his dragons, I think.
Okay. And that's okay.
Because there's Couladin just being like, fuck you, dude.
It's Couladin, and we only see the back of his head. We don't get to see the front of his head.
No.
He's wearing all black in the desert. God, they're going to make the Shaido the stupidest clan, aren't they?
Thank you, Beth.
All black,
here's my
hard
theory.
leather. Thank you. Yeah, black eyes, right? Isn't that Shaido and his black eyes?
I don't know. I was still looking.
I
have a theory on why they're wearing that stuff.
Okay, give it to me.
You tell me what you think. So I think, because it is sort of Shancheni, that maybe Lanfear or whomever has already infiltrated the Shaido quite a bit, and they've even brought over some of their fashion just from the Shaido, from the Shanshan. Like, somehow there's some sort of connection with them, and so they have helped them get buffed up and looking different than what they normally would look like, because they've fed them all these lies and things, and so they look different than the other clans. That he and Savannah have these weird looks because they're connected somehow. I don't know why. That just was the first thing I thought of.
No, I like it with this whatever this is going on.
Yeah, whatever this weird thing is. Yes.
Yeah. This feels...
also bare arms in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, maybe it's only for ceremony, but still, nobody else has that weird shit going on. No, this guy has this long cape.
That guy has a really long cape.
We have a cape.
That doesn't make sense for Cadence or...
I'm thinking that's Ruark with the long cape, because we show that walking scene later with that same cape walking behind Rand. So I think that's a Ruark sitting there, but that's just my thought.
Wait, are those wise ones up at the top?
I think so.
Yes.
You think those are wise ones?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you look at that guy's cape when he's the guy closer to Savannah, and look at the cape later walking, it's that same little waffle pattern.
It's quite a long cape as well from the look of it. Like, it seems like, yeah.
Do you see those little waffle parts of it?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find the other scene where you see the walking guy.
A giant cape. Maybe it's not a cape.
So I think it's ceremonial.
Oh, okay.
There will be no capes.
No capes.
Wow. If they make he just disappeared completely. He's not in the stream anymore. Bye, Rob. Oh, he came back.
Where'd he go?
Sorry.
So Couladin is a warrior of the Domai Sept, of the Shaido Aiel, and the Sayadun.
I went to hit the edge of one screen, and my mouse slipped over to the other screen and hit the back window, and it just kicked me out the studio.
At least you didn't shut off the entire show. It's totally
it doesn't shut off the stream. I think we discovered that really early.
Yeah, because I did that. Remember?
Yeah,
I did that.
Yeah.
So here's the
Couladin is also of my same freaking set. What the?
Yes.
What? I had up close appreciation for his cray.
Here's the cape thing.
Okay.
No cape.
Like that's quite.
There it is, super long and waffle.
Oh, those aren't rocks. Those are people. Okay.
Oh yeah, these are all people at the back. Yeah.
Those are Aiel.
I thought those were rocks.
So I think this is, and I'm pretty sure most people agree that this is Ruark bringing Rand to the Golden Bowl to be like, I have turned up with he who comes to the door.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
after,
like for some reason.
Can I just say, as a person who works in rooms that are specifically designed for acoustic abilities in my life, that ain't cutting it for me.
Yeah,
that's not cutting it
what I thought
for
of.
me as a golden bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that
like acoustic properties. I'm not buying it.
I just don't think they're going to try and sell in the show the acoustic properties of it. I don't think it's going to be this big giant canyon where if ever you whisper at the edge, everyone can hear you around it, unless because that was.
Thank you. I was wrong.
Yeah. It just. You're not going to find a natural formation very easily that fits the description in the books even closely.
I don't know.
You could find rock formations.
There's a whole lot of them in Colorado and Utah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a shit
in the desert Southwest on which the three.
But didn't for me, it always came across like it was really deep and wide. Like you couldn't really see across very easily. Like everyone was a decent distance apart.
I always thought
it was just
more
like
of a cave.
It was almost like a hole in the ground as opposed to
Really? I
pictured it like a cave.
I remember.
Yeah, literally like a golden bowl.
Like a canyon. I imagined a canyon.
Okay, but still, that's going to be quite deep, and filming logistics of like people on one side of the canyon, people on the other side of the canyon.
I agree,
in the desert.
It's not pretty.
I feel there's a lot of specifics there to try and find somewhere that's easy to get to and film and to get your people to. Like, I feel like it's.
No, I feel like they're like in the middle of Morocco right now. So
I feel like it's a lot easier to be like, hey, here's this great depression. We can stick a platform in and some chairs on one side, viewing on the other side, and it becomes more like
unacceptable. Do the Aiel right the entire way through, or I riot.
They're just gonna do the Dumbledore thing where they like stick this on the side and they're gonna just
did you cast it into the fire?
Yes. Yeah, just a dagger to the throat. This is like there's Maiden's Kiss. Maiden's Kiss, and then there's like Clan Chief's voice, the two different spear moves.
The magic speaker.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But so I think that's Daddy Ruark.
Okay. What do you think about your view of your daddy over there?
I haven't seen him close enough up. We'll see.
What do you think about Daddy in a cape? Cape Daddy.
I think the cape is ceremonial, and he does not wear that normally. I think he puts it on to do this whole bowl scene, and that's not what he wears normally. I don't think Savannah necessarily wears that, though. I wouldn't put it past her.
I mean, isn't this the expectation here that why is this not zooming? Come on.
I don't know if that's Ruark on the right. I know everyone thinks that, but I'm not sure that is.
I'm literally like, can you see in the bottom right of the screen share?
Yes, I see you.
And it's not zooming it out. That's so bizarre. Okay, 1 second. Let me just pop that off screen and
close it and restart it. Well, he's also a large, wide man, like wide cape wearing man.
He might be. That might be him in that shot. I just am not sure yet. We'll see.
What's your hesitation to committing?
I don't know.
Won't you commit to your wrong answers?
I don't know.
It's gold, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, he's Tyrus, my grandma Bev just put this in. I want gold.
I mean, I
want
do
it to
too.
be Gaul.
I mean, let's
don't
look at
know
this
if
shot
he's
here.
there yet in this shot. That's all I'm saying.
Do we see any Kai shine?
Not yet that I've seen. That I've noticed.
I mean, I remember people speculating here, but I was like, that's quite pretty to be Kai shine.
That's a wise
one.
So that's a wise one. And then people were like, what about this one? I'm like, do you know
that's
what?
That's a wise one.
I was thinking wise one. I could see why you might think not,
no
but
shot.
Yeah, maybe Egwene, like at best, but not a
nah.
Obviously, we've got Moraine, we've got Rand, we've got Lan here with a sword, and then various maidens or
that's
Aiel.
Avienda, right there.
Yeah, you think that's Avienda? Okay.
We'd have to analyze those spears, Rob.
Yeah, I still haven't done the spear analyzing. Well, actually, wait, does Avienda wear 3 over the shoulder like that?
Maybe.
She wears 2 at least. But she's standing like her. She stands like she stands.
Does she have 2 like this? I don't think she has 2 like this, does she? This, oh wait, what's that? Daxan on the left there? No spears, no weapons visibly.
Or Egwene. Because Egwene is there.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Thank you. Light Blind Fool says Avienda does wear 3 over the shoulder together like that. So
yeah. She stands like her. You guys don't. It's her.
Yeah, I mean she.
And we see her later, like solo, right? We see her solo shot of her, and I think it's probably the same one. I recognized her immediately from her standing.
Fair. I mean, this is also just an epic shot. Can we just appreciate this for a second with Reading in the background? Like, my God.
Yeah.
What
do you guys think the situation with all the spears is?
With all the spears?
Yeah.
I like the idea that it's some of the Aiel, like, this is my last spear, putting it in the dirt before I head off into Iridian. I'll, if I don't come back, this is my memorial of my attempt in trying. If I do come back, I'll put it with the others that get kind of like, melted down and made into other trinkets or whatever. Because I mean, when clan chiefs come back, they don't lose their weapons. It's only the wise ones, so the apprentices who, when they come back, they give up their weapons. If the clan chiefs come back, they're just like, well, I'll just carry on with my weapons. So, but I think it's they're saying like, all right, if I don't come back, this is me trying. This is my attempt. Like, this is remember me. I think it's, I don't know. That just feels very Aiel to me. Be like, it's like old knights of old type thing. Like when they fall, like stick their sword in the ground as their, burial marker type thing.
It doesn't seem very Aiel of me not to reuse things and be economical. We lost Amis.
Yes, I don't know. Amis froze and then disappeared. So maybe we're taking turns. Mel, don't do that, please. Don't freeze and disappear. We've
I
had
have
you
no
disappear
control
too much
over
over
the
the last
internet
week.
where I am. I have no control over that. I'm sorry. But can we talk about how Ruidian is giving Age of Legends opening, cold open vibes? Like the exact same building shapes and stuff. That's
like,
that's
this
crazy.
Yeah. But it's also mixed with like squarish multi-level buildings.
Yeah.
These giant like arches in the center going over the middle of it's fucking, and then like tall towers. This gives me, now that I've actually seen it, I haven't zoomed in on this particular building before. This gives me Jedi Temple vibes.
100% Jedi Temple.
So Jedi Temple is in is in Iridian. But yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous.
That's crazy cool.
Is this the entranceway maybe?
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Again,
like a bridge over an empty basin, an empty lake.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, because this looks like a big, walled city, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's very wasteful. I'm just upset about the idea of them being wasteful with their spears and letting them.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
rust in the sun when they could be put to use. Doesn't seem right.
But it's dramatic for the show, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
You have to remember the visual component here is what I'm thinking.
Ami says she lost her internet.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Like blinded fool. The Ogier are like, don't look at that. We didn't finish it. It's just the scaffolding. But yeah, I actually hadn't like zoomed in on this bit just yet, and I feel like that could be part entranceway right there.
That could be. That's cool. That's cool.
But it does look just absolutely incredible.
That's fascinating. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge.
Oh yeah.
It's huge. I guess I always in my mind imagined Ruidian to be like compact and small. I mean, have beautiful buildings, but not like massively spread out like those. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I did imagine? Like the walkways that could hold like 8 carts wide gave me, a huge, just expansive. It was almost like it was buildings dotted around one hugely wild courtyard. Like in terms of size.
Yeah,
one massive open space and like dotted buildings within it type thing.
Yeah, that's kind of Can we see a tree, Adam?
I think I don't know, like I think that's just a mound there. I don't think that's a tree.
Interesting.
I don't. You'd think if obviously. Oh, so look, another Jedi temple on this side.
Yeah, twin temples.
Twin temples. The twin temples of Ruidian. You would think it would be in the center. So somewhere, if I zoom back out, sorry, I'm going it out a lot. Somewhere probably like round here-ish. Oh, do we see a wild Amis? Are you back?
Man.
Yay!
That was a bubble of evil.
It's a bubble of Gowan.
Bubble of Gowan.
Bubbles of Gowan.
I can't tell you, I don't know what's happening in the last 2 or 3 days. My internet has gone out like 6 times.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening. Anyway, sorry about that, friends. What were you going to say, Rob?
We've been like zooming in and out of the buildings and
trying
we've
to find a tree.
Trying to find a tree. As we've been doing that, firstly, we've discovered, because obviously this feels like a bit of a walled city, but down here, like the wall seems to like maybe dip a little bit, and maybe this is like an entranceway in, which I hadn't noticed previously.
I didn't look at that before. Nope. Yeah, that looks cool.
So that would be pretty cool. Then we found this structure here. We were like, oh, that looks like a Jedi temple. 4 little towers around it. Then, whilst hunting for a tree over here on the left, we were like, oh, twin temple.
2 Jedi
a twin temple.
A twin Jedi temple. But yeah, we were looking for a tree, and we figured that the tree, I don't know, like to me, it kind of got the vibes that it was in the center of everything. All the roads led to it when I was reading books. Yeah. Which would imply it would be somewhere in this sort of ballpark.
Yeah, right in the middle.
But this little black bit here that points out doesn't feel like that. Just feels it feels like the edge of these hills and mountains coming around on the back of the city. So I think it's got to be somewhere, I want to say like round here-ish. It's just so foggy we can't see it.
Okay.
Agreed.
But we do see it. We see it later.
We do, yes. I can let me go find that. And we can enjoy that for a moment.
With the exception of Coolidge, I think the Aiel look really, really good.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
I like that they've managed to give just like they did with Bane and Shiada and Avienda, they've managed to give them a lot of variety in their cadence or that obviously would mean something to us, but oh my God. Sorry. That's a beautiful tree.
Now, here's the question, Mel, because you've actually been to see this tree in person.
Yeah.
How does this compare to the real Avendosora tree that inspired put this in the books.
So what's crazy about the angel tree is that the branches are enormous. They are giant tree-sized branches, and they come out from the tree, and then they're so long, they like curve down and dip down and touch the ground and then curve back up. It's like a Loch Ness monster tree branch. You know, if you imagine like how it like goes in up and down, and they're so long and so huge, they actually have to have like, because the tree is so old, they have like support beams under the branches to hold them up to keep them from like breaking off at this point because they're that big. So this is a much more like uniform tree than the angel tree, but it's still beautiful. I think they hit it out of the park. I like that there's like swampy, like swamp moss, Spanish moss maybe hanging down off of it or something.
And I really love how as the scene sort of peters through, we get these little pillars appearing at the bottom, almost like markers without actually being, you know, there's like, here we go, the 4 pillars around it. I'm trying to get the last picture before it disappears. Sorry folks, I'm crawling through the stills here. Thank you again, WoT Series, for getting these stills. They got them really quickly after the teaser dropped. I'm
very curious about those pillars.
Yeah, 4 pillars. Like, are these just significant markers around it or something? And thank you for people putting in chat. Like, the angel tree is apparently a 400-year-old and more oak tree. And Patrick Lightbody says the real one is actually cooler than what's in the trailer.
It is. I mean, I would say, yeah, it is. It's like it was breathtaking. Like I literally could not speak seeing that tree. It's an amazing living thing.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
For me, I love the ethereal nature that's going on with the atmosphere around these columns and the trees and the tree, and just the way the light hits it all. Like that could be the fog of the city, but there's like the bluish tint to it all. It's just, yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So can we talk about Viridian?
No.
Okay. And that's the show for tonight, folks. Thank you so much. We'll see you next year. Joking. Obviously joking.
Yes. It's time.
Okay, so let's talk Viridian. So it seems like Matt is not with them. For the descriptions in the scenes that we got from the scenes shown at CCXP and the trailer,
which we haven't even gone through yet, by the way.
We haven't even gone through yet, I know.
It's going to be a long show tonight, people.
It seems like he's not in the waste. But do we think that maybe, what if he gets to the waste, though? Maybe not, he doesn't start in the waste. Sorry, I know. I've been around too many Wetlanders this week. It's terrible.
Speaking of that, I got upset with Brandon because, again, I was listening to Towers of Midnight for 3 hours on my drive today. Avienda, in her POV, she refers to it as the waste.
There we go.
Brandon.
All right, threefold land. So could he possibly be somewhere else, whether he's with the girls in Tanchico or he's doing whatever he's doing, that he finds a doorway that takes him to Viridian. And he ends up there. Not in the beginning, so it's like a surprise, right? Like
he goes in one doorway and it comes out in Viridian.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Is Lottie back? She's back.
Yeah, Lottie came back. Yeah, thank you, Lottie.
Yes.
I want to do a 2-second shout out to Lottie. Lottie is one of the few people that I think there was like 3 or 4 that managed it, that tried to stay up from start to finish for What a Holiday. And Like even I don't do that, and
Nice
thank you.
work, Lottie.
I appreciate that dedication.
Congratulations, Lottie.
Like I feel like Lottie's done it a couple years in a row now, and other people have tried it over the years. Lottie's one of the few that has done it consistently for a few years now.
That's
so
amazing.
kudos for that.
If I had a ramen rattle, I would rattle it, but I don't have that. I have that.
Don't either.
I don't have that.
But I will light this other candle, not the same one from last week.
There we go. Twice now. There we go. Yeah.
That's impressive. I'm impressed by that.
Do epic shit infused with rebellion. So, you know.
What does epic shit smell like?
That reminds me.
Patrick is very, very interested. So this one is what is this one? I don't know. It smells good as hell though.
While we're talking candles,
reminds me of Leigh-A's.
Let's carry on.
Like rebellion.
It
Oak
does,
moss
yeah.
and amber.
Nice.
While
Delicious
we're
women
talking
company.
that, let me throw out some more presents.
So damn good.
Boom! There we go, people. Enjoy more gifts.
Presents. It's the holiday season. Gnome Garden, Jen Grandstand.
No, he didn't get it. He had to work this
Oh,
year.
he had to work. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry, Gnome Garden. He already has it.
He already has it. Thank you.
Bike
Burn.
And congratulations,
Very
Kitty.
Very cool.
So if you're new to getting a membership, if you never had one, a membership on my channel gets you access to a whole fun of emojis, a whole slew of emojis that only Foldies can put in. Things like the butt rock one, which I'm just going to throw in chat right now, that don't sadly show up very well in the StreamYard chat. That's how they come up. It's just not helpful.
Honestly, you just need the butt of the rock. Just the butt for that whole thing.
So you get those. Yeah. You get those, so you get to be able to put those in chat for whenever you want. And Noma Garden, kudos, thank you so much. You've been a member since the first day. That's pretty incredible. Yes, much G. As you get to like certain lengths of being a member, you actually get icons with your name, which is why when you see Noma Gardens there, you actually have the butt rock like next to Noma Garden's name. Some of the icons actually appear. To patch your next to your name. Yeah, I can't remember what happens. Eventually you get ones that are like G and other things like that. I can't honestly remember myself a while ago, but yes.
Matt Murdoch has G.
Yes, there we go. Matt Murdoch has G. Yeah, so there's like, you have G for joining, and then eventually after a while you get like the butt rock, and then later on you get like Love, Water and Shade, or I'm sure there's a Goddess Warrior one eventually as well, or something like that. So yeah, I had some fun setting those up, and there is a wheeler level as well for other things. So, but yeah, enjoy those people. I like giving those out. They're fun. Right, more column stuff. Just throw that.
I was just thinking, and I know that we see like Rand carrying Moraine out, right? So maybe Matt somehow gets there later. I mean, he doesn't have to arrive with them. Maybe he doesn't do the whole like get strangled by a rope in this anymore. But I really want him to be, and I want him to be
like
there.
An allusion to that.
Ooh.
I don't know. He's in like a room, not a tent or he's in like a building.
Yeah, but maybe that could be their like homage to a neck injury.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It could be. Do we want to go through the scene that was revealed at CCXP?
Yeah, sure. Let's show Mel that.
Yes, okay. I know nothing
Mel, CCXP, they had like the Thunder stage, which was all the Prime Video shows that they were featuring. And they talked for like 15 minutes. And in that section, they showed two scenes that we didn't get to see because it's not live for us.
Yeah.
And then they went to the Omelette stage and they had a Q&A with them. And we got to see the trailer. And then they talked about some really cool Q&A things as well. If you haven't checked it out, it's pretty good questions and answers. It was really nice. But these, so what are their names again? Povo de Drago. It's
so
Portuguese for here we go. Povo de Drago.
Yeah, Povo de Drago.
Povo de
Dragao.
So they did a whole tweet thread about what was happening, and a shout out to Rita, Maiden of the Spear. Who is part of the Dragon Mount social team and lives here in Europe. she did a translation of this, so we're going to go through that. But obviously, the original of these posts comes from, as you see right there, linked in the tweet there above the Drago, and we'll go through. So, scene 1, we see Randland. Love that. Rand, Lan, Moraine, and Egwene in a desert place that may be close to the Aiel waste, although there are still plants in the area. The men practice with the sword, and Rand sees trouble. Lan asks what happened, but he just looks in this direction and trains in the distance. Moraine talks to Egwene's neck wound, talks about Egwene's neck wound that still hasn't healed, even though healing was applied there. Self-mutilation, maybe. Next, Moraine talks about Rand's troubled mind that becomes worse whenever he channels, but Egwene doesn't seem pleased with that subject. Ooh.
Oh, Egwene.
Yeah, okay, so that's scene 1.
So that's how we know Egwene is there for sure.
Yes.
She's on her way there at least. We assume she's still in the threefold layer when they get to Viridian.
I do like how Moraine has already picked up that whenever Rand channels, like, his mind seems troubled by everything. Like, that already seems very cool.
Yeah.
So no Matt.
So how does Egwene get a wound in her neck too? Like, Matt's got a wound in his neck. She's got a wound in her neck. I don't know. Who did they fight?
You get a wound, and you get a wound, and you get a wound.
It's a manifestation of the collar, right? Like she's dealing with that, or
maybe it left a lasting mark. We don't know.
Or maybe something happens in the accepted test.
Yeah, that could be too, because she does go through the accepted test. Thought that was an interesting thing.
It's very, very true. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the next scene,
because we saw that, right? Like, she's clearly we're clearly gonna see her accepted test,
or we're gonna see her remember it. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna get like Nynaeve's experience where we see her go through the 3 rooms. She might be sharing like what happened to her with Elaine or Moraine or somebody.
I'm really glad the show got rid of the like
being naked.
We don't speak of it thing. This is for you and you alone thing.
Yeah. Well, no, they say that in the accepted test to Nynaeve, don't they?
No.
What happens here? They don't.
They seem more like it's more like they don't care. It's not like there's a prohibition against speaking about it, if that makes sense. It's more like this is for you to figure. You've got to deal with this yourself. But not like, it's not like, I guess, that's how I interpreted it, is it wasn't like a prohibition against speaking about it. It was like, now you have to deal with whatever all this is and figure out how you're going to deal with it. That's your problem now.
Yeah.
Basically. Not. Yeah.
And so same with like the Elaine putting the crown on. Like, I don't know if that's just her vision in her accepted test that we get, or maybe her mom does come to the tower, like you said, and she's just digging through her bags. Like, I'm just going to quickly put this on for fun. Like, who knows? Like, you just don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God, Light Blinded Fool. Sorry, wrong one. Here we go. Egwene played Maiden's Kiss to not be left out. Jesus.
She always likes to be in everything.
She does. This is true.
It's true.
I mean,
she's a curious girl.
Come on.
She's down for anything. She's DTA.
Like the pause there. All right. Took some sleuthing through Reader's Twitter account. Girl loves a post, people. Let's just say that.
She does like to tweet.
She's excitable. She joined us for my live reaction stream. In fact, I think she joined everyone's live reaction stream at one point or another. Bless her, like, such serious hard work there. And girl she's so excitable. I love the passion. It was actually, like, we're all excited about it, but having her on was just like, it was like another level. It was like, that's
awesome.
It was brilliant. Very, very kudos. But yeah, girl loves the tweet, shall we say. But I found it. It took sleuthing, but I found it. So here we go. Scene 2, people.
Scene 2.
Scene 2. We're at the gates of the White Tower, at the hall of the White Tower, where an audience for the Amulet will happen. Several Aes Sedai are reading out outside, and Leandrin and the Red Aja voters are prepared to enter. When Liane stops them, she only allows Leandrin to enter. She says that only one voter is necessary. Leandrin, displeased, enters when Swan is announced. Leandrin starts accusing Swan of the last season's events, which Swan refutes by accusing Leandrin of breaking the 3 oaths because she's Black Aja. Whoa! By the way, I also am reading this and have not read this yet. By the way, folks, because I wanted this to be fresh when we got here. Excuse me.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Where have you been for 2 weeks?
I stayed away from this for Mel,
a week.
so I could do this with Mel. Like,
you are obviously so much more dedicated than I.
Yeah, Amis is really good at getting spoiled on all sorts of things, but also really good about not telling us.
And not telling us, yeah.
I don't mind the spoiling.
God damn. Okay, Nynaeve enters to be a witness.
Straight up, just calls her out. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Nynaeve. Okay.
Enters to be a witness, which Leandrin. Okay, of Leandrin kidnapping her and delivered to the Shan-Chan.
Obviously, she's a witness.
Nynaeve enters the hall with a very
assy look. What is that? Does she mean sassy?
Does she mean sassy,
assy?
I think they mean assy. Okay. Swan and the Aes Sedai channel towards Leandrin to still her and start hurting her, but she fights back and summons the other members of the Black Aja. This is the opening scene. This is gonna be fucking sick.
Bananas.
Which were hidden amongst the voters to help her. So it begins a crazy fight between channelers, with Alana and Liane defeating the Amulet against the Black Sister, defending against the Black Sister. Sorry, between attacks are fired. Aes Sedai are split in half. Aes Sedai are split in half.
Split, literally, not like just 2 different teams, like literally.
Whole columns are destroyed, and chaos settles. Swan continues attacking Leandra, and it seems like she's burning her instead of stilling her when she's hit with a rock and passes out.
Oh my gosh.
Nynaeve is at the distance and tries to channel, but once again she can't because of the blocks, so she can't help, but she's hit during the attack. We see Moraine in the streets of... Oh, isn't hit during the attack, sorry. Now we see Moraine in the streets of Tarvalon looking at the White Tower, and in that moment we see an explosion that comes out from there.
That's the opening. That's how the season opens.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Blowing up the White Tower.
That's insane.
Who needs that set?
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, they just went.
You know what I'm glad about though? I'm glad they didn't be like forgetting that Leandrin was Black Aja and just like we never talked about it. So this is a much better option than getting stabbed, in Faldara and never talking about it again. So I really appreciate that they're taking the Black Aja and making a big deal about it.
I was so confused because I thought, I can't remember what interview this was, because there was some interview where someone said that they're all together at the beginning of the season. And if Nynaeve is at the White Tower at the how does it work logistically? I don't know. Everyone just goes through the ways all the time, even though they're dangerous and scary.
I mean, we're just chilling with the ways, or maybe it's going to be like 6 months later.
I mean, that's what they did in season 2, but oh my god, this is crazy. So they don't need to hunt for the Black Aja because they just like straight up come out and attack everybody. I said, we're split in half. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane.
Just a huge on fight in the hall. Like that's
wow.
Okay, so then does that mean that the image of Leandrin on the seat must happen right before this, or in Teleron Riyadh? We don't know.
I still think that's a tele scene because you got Lanfear there.
Yeah, Lanfear's sitting on the seat and Leandrin's with her, right?
Yeah, there's been an argument from Joe, and because in Teleron Riyadh, normally, not saying it has to be always, but normally Lanfear does not have her long hair and wear that outfit. That's her like real life hair and outfit. In Colorado Riyadh, she has the shorter black hair and she doesn't wear that silvery thing that she was using blowing people up. That's his argument that could be real, and I just don't know how they would get an empty room like that with the throne and then sitting on it without anybody else around. But so that's his thoughts. I'm giving him props for that. Not saying she can't just change her appearance to that anyway, just because that's what Leandrin's used to looking at. But who knows? Maybe she doesn't want to show her real self to Leandrin, so she shows her normal outside self, which is possible. So I still think it's probably Teleron, but
I'm sorry. I'm still. So if the Black Eyes are just like out, they're just okay. Let's think through this.
Yeah.
If the Black Eyes are just like out in force, and everyone knows, and there's no escaping that's what happened, because there was a big, loud, not at all hidden, in the heart of the White Tower attack thing happening. That means no one needs to go be sent. No accepted, who are the only people who could trust, need to be sent hunting the Black Aja. It would not make sense if the Black Aja were open, that they wouldn't send Aes Sedai. They would send Aes Sedai to go hunt the Black Aja. They wouldn't send accepted to go hunt the Black Aja.
Yeah, so why would the girls end up in Tanchico? Yeah.
So why do the girls end up in Tanchico?
I think they're just pissed because they were stolen by Leandrin, and maybe
But did we see? Okay, did we see any scenes in the teaser that implied that they're in Tanchico? Besides the fact that we
no,
they're in Tanchico.
No, we know we go to Tanchico, but we don't
We only see Leandrin in Tanchico.
We see Leandrin and we see Min in Tanchico.
Okay, we think Min's in Tanchico.
Well, I would argue that there's enough evidence in either scene to be like, well, we think Leandrin's in Tanchico just because of the outfits. Like, if you're going to take the outfits in Leandrin's scene to be like, that's Tanchico, then you can definitely take the objects in the back of Min's scene to be like, that's Tanchico. Like, I don't see how you could argue with,
Well, she could be in the basement of
there's a same
too. Yeah, I mean,
I don't see the White Tower having taxidermy in its basement. Like,
they have a ton of shit down there.
But not taxidermy that's basically mentioned in Tanchico's, storerooms. And I don't see that being a thing. Like, that's the same level of argument for me. Just
I mean, they could be they could be there for sure. No problem.
Yeah,
sure.
But we don't know. We don't see the girls there. We see Elaine in a room with the crown. So either that's in Teleron Riyadh, or maybe her accepted test, or maybe her mom comes and she's just playing around. Like, we don't know where she's at.
I thought Elaine with the crown on her head gave me White Tower vibes, because
same.
Maybe, maybe because Mom turns up and she's like,
let me just put it on.
Mom's here. I should put on my princess crown.
Yeah.
Or my daughter crown. Sorry.
Could be okay.
Here's an idea for how the girls decide to go to Tanchico and not stay in the tower or anything of that nature. So obviously by this scene, we've just had shit go down in the tower. Is this, for me, I could see this being, you allowed Black Aja to be sitters, you allowed Black Aja to escape, you allowed a war to occur in the Hall of the Tower, you allowed the Hall of the Tower to be destroyed. I can see this, Elida being like, you're out, and kicking Swan to the curb.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see this as stilling offense, though.
No.
I mean, who said she has to get stilled? Like, I know it's in the books.
Well, that's what I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might not. It might mean she's not stilled.
Yeah, but you could you can get kicked out, can't you?
Yeah, obviously.
You don't.
Got kicked out.
Yeah, you don't have to be stilled to be. Yeah.
She also may die. We don't know. Like, we don't know how long she's going to be an actress in the show. So, like, this could be a good way to kill her off.
Yeah.
That's just a possibility.
I was about to say, like, she didn't try to still, she tried to attack Leandrin, but Leandrin's openly black at that stage, so it's quite you know, it's you know,
Why are we?
there's enough great.
Can I just ask the question? Why are we hitting Sophie Okanoda in the head all the time? Why we doing that?
Yeah, I know. She gets
Why
hit
we
a
do
lot.
that? Why does she get hit in the head all the
Look,
time?
let's you know, some
She
people
doesn't
are
get her
just
head spears out fast enough.
yeah. But I think this leads. I'm going to say this leads to the coup, and then the girls see this and be like, "I ain't sticking around with Leigh-A. I'm going to go."
No,
like you know, these Black Aja, you know, Dasang have screwed up everything for me. I'm gonna go fix that. Like I need to, you know, she didn't get it. She got away with kidnapping us and handing us to the Shanshan or trying to. All right,
I bet
because
they're going
she
to
didn't.
be. You think they're going to be legit runaways, not?
Yeah, I think they're actually going to be
They're
legit
like
runaways,
legit
not sent
runaways.
by either that or they help. Oh, maybe they help Swan escape, and Swan's like, "You need to do this," and then we don't get Mistress Laris. Oh,
Aw,
I really like Mistress Laris.
So
Damn
do
it.
I.
Mistress Lars too.
I mean,
Aw,
we could.
that's
Yeah, I
sad.
don't know.
And Elman
What
Dreda.
if Laris and Satellanon blend, and we meet her later when they get to Tanchico
I could take
instead of
that, yeah.
later,
Could be.
and then she becomes like their little person that
Yeah.
supports them off and on throughout the rest of the story. Like
Yeah.
I like her.
I
Make
could
that
like,
happen.
yeah, I could take that. But yeah, I
And
think
she
this.
also has
Yeah,
a spoon because she's an innkeeper and she will whip you with it.
So yeah, I think we have this debacle with trying to like capture the Black Sisters and such. The fight leads to the coup, and you know, maybe I'm leaning on the girls help Swan escape, and then they go off on a renegade, track down the Black Sisters. Maybe Swan sends them. Maybe they don't know at that stage. They're like, well, Swan is now no longer Amelin's seat, and they're like, the Amelin seat sent us is accepted to chase down. That still kind of fits in with how it fits in the book. You know, there's enough like sort of like core parts of the story there, maybe. And then they run off there. Matt goes with them to chase him down, to be like, oh well, crap, they can't go by themselves. They're just two loose girls. Like I'm Matt.
Right.
I'm, you know, women can't look after themselves. That's how Matt, you know, like. Sorry if I'm bagging on Matt a little bit there, but you know, like how he's got to like save
But
people.
he does like to
Book Matt. Book Matt. Let's be clear. Book Matt.
Yeah. That's
even Show Matt protects his sisters and stuff.
Yeah, Show Matt
just
little young sisters. He does not protect anyone else at all.
What if
Except for
this
everyone.
happens and it's sort of like a parallel to Shutter Logos and they sort of get separated in the fight, and you've got Moraine and Lan over here watching the shit happens, and they just grab Eggie, and who knows where Rand is during this time? Like he could be not even in Tarvalon. He could be on the outskirts because he doesn't want to go back in there for sure after his last experience.
Absolutely.
So maybe she just grabs Eggie and leaves, and the other girls are on the other side of the fight, and they all get separated, and Swan and Leanna just grab them and be like, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, so that could be the only, and then like throughout their journeys, maybe they somehow just get to, maybe Swan tries to follow the Black Aja to save her reputation, and she maybe gets hurt or killed along the way, and they're like, fuck it, we're going to continue this. You know, we're going to continue and find this. So that could happen too, just like a natural separation.
Yeah, and if they help her get out the tower, and you know whatever happens, then she's also like abandoned the tower or her post or whatever, and then that's an easy way for Leigh to come in and be like, y'all should raise me, you know?
Yeah. And do we think, since we know Gowan and Galad are there, or at least Galad is for sure there, that they're going to help them get out? Yeah, can we please have the quarterstaff just?
I want the quarterstaff scene.
Give Matt something to do, please.
Am I misremembering that Rafe said that we were getting that scene?
He did say it. He said we will get it, maybe not in the way that you expected. It's something like that. Okay. Some Aes Sedai bullshit.
He Aes Sedai'd it. That's true. Yeah.
He did. He Aes Sedai'd it.
Okay.
Yeah, like Rand wouldn't be there, but he's got to be close enough by, because clearly based on the scene, Moraine is there, so that implies that Lan would be there. And Rand's got to be nearby. Maybe I don't know. Like I feel like maybe he's just nearby and they haven't gone in. They're sort of hiding out, and they see shit hit the fan, and they're like, well, maybe we should go do this instead. Because maybe, I suppose she could have tried to convince him to be like, hey, come to the tower, let Swan proclaim you and, try and get the tower behind you straight away. Maybe she convinced him that. And he's just like, that didn't work. Look, you just blew a fucking hole in the side of your building. Black sisters everywhere. I'm a bounce and do what I think is right.
What if?
And I think I should go hide in the desert. So I'm going to do that, so.
What if Swan is like meeting with, I don't know, sea folk, and this is like our introduction. Like they come to Tarvalon to meet with her for some reason, and that's how they escape. Like the shit happens, and they get on a goddamn boat, and they get out of here, and they just that's how they get down so fast. Like they just get on a boat and go. Who knows?
I love that.
Yeah.
Because
we don't know where the sea folk is going to be.
Her on a horse. She does not.
Only
she
in
has
a carriage.
Not ridden a horse, and she will not rid horses. Put her on a boat.
No horses.
Overseers is putting in a suggestion here. Matt fights the boys in Camelin, discovers Ravine doing that, and follows the girls to Tanchico.
You think Ravine's going to come to Tarvalon?
No, he's in Camelin. Matt ends up in Camelin, ends up meeting the boys there, fights them there. Whilst he's there, discovers about Ravine like he kind of does in the books.
There's like novices though in the fighting scene in the background.
Well, that's just one of the boys in topless. There's not necessarily both of them doing the quarterstaff scene.
It could be them just trying to trick us.
Yeah, it could be.
Seems like a great thing to do.
That could absolutely be, because there was people in livery. There were people in livery in the back. That absolutely could just be, servants in royal attire, liveried servants. And
we've seen their livery. It's very red.
It's very red. I mean, it could be. Maybe it's I don't know, different level of servant.
Well, you should put that shot up with him half clothed with those people, because those people look like tower novices, not servants in the background. Not saying that what Norman Garden is saying can happen, because it totally could at a different time. This is just that.
Well, this is but
hold please, searching for topless man.
Hold please, topless man search.
Topless man search.
Favorite shirt off. Favorite. Put the little heart next to that picture.
No.
I still think he looks so different than that image from the press release.
You have a topless man on this show every week, Rob.
It's true, right behind you. I mean, he's half topless. He's like half topless.
I'm so glad I finally got this, like the frame for this. Weirdly enough, it's got like a weird fade mark. Can you just see it like right there where the light is different? That's not an effect of the lighting in this room.
Isn't it a fold in the poster?
No, it's not a fold in the poster. It's literally like this is darker than this bit. I had it rolled up, and for some reason, no, it wasn't. It was like perfect poster. I took it off the wall from the theater. Literally, guy was like, "Take that poster, have it. We don't need it." I was like, "Absolutely." And then later that night, I got them to sign it. It was perfectly all the same tone the whole way. I've had it rolled up ever since and got it out for this frame. And it's like two-tone. I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah.
Let me see your poster roll.
Yeah, poster roll. Anyway, searching for topless man. Why
topless man, line 2.
Topless man, line 2. Line 2?
I don't know. It was a phone call. I was just paging.
All right.
Topless man.
Paging topless man, line 2. Topless man has arrived in chat.
Oh my goodness.
What? Who's
there he is. Oh yeah.
All right.
Them some novices.
Exactly. Very impressed novices.
It looks like, is that Elaine and...
Also, I've just noticed like how close up we are to like his groin area right now.
He has a very high-waisted pant.
Elaine
he has very high-waisted
pant. Tiny button.
And who do we have on the...
Yeah, who's these people back here? That looks like Nynaeve.
It's like Nynaeve.
And I don't know who, it may not be Nynaeve, but and who's that guy with the hair? Who is that? With the gold trimmings.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seems very happy.
What's the head warder dude that I really like him? I hope he's here. The guy who trains everybody. Starts with a G, right? No. What's his name? Tell me, Goldies, what's his name?
But like, steel yourselves, ladies. I'm putting a sword on screen.
Yes. Take that.
Wait,
See my pecs.
Back up to topless man.
See that? Like, that doesn't even look like him, but it is him. It's just more beard.
More beard.
So we're adamant this is the... I mean, those are the columns from the tower.
Those
so,
are the columns, and these are the novices. Yeah. But that doesn't mean what Norman Garden said couldn't happen in another scene. Like, that could totally work in Camelin. Why does that look like a bed frame back there? I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird
what, over here?
That's a quarterstaff stand.
Oh, it is a quarterstaff. Oh, wait, zoom in.
Oh shit, that is, isn't it? How have I not noticed that?
No. That's like,
okay.
Look how it's so long.
You don't like a long quarterstaff?
I mean, I didn't say I didn't like it. Just saying that is a long ass quarterstaff.
It's a weapons rack. That's a rack.
You're right.
That's
it just looks like a bed frame.
Hot rack.
It could be a bed frame and a quarterstaff rack. Just saying.
It's a hot rack.
So what I'm saying is, you want to sleep on that hot rack.
Thank you, Norman Garden.
Yeah.
Hamar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hamar.
Yes, Hamar Gaideen.
So, like, maybe this is him being like, come on then. Fucking bring it.
Yeah, he is. He is definitely saying bring it.
Yeah. So, yeah. With
so many things could be happening right here. It could be quarterstaff, or, like, could this be the first, like, if he's with Hamar and he beats him, his first, like,
this is how we know he's a good swordsman.
Because isn't Hamar a blade master?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if he beats him here, then we know that he's damn good with that sword.
He doesn't beat him in the books until he actually kills him. He's a Greek staff. 50-cent piece staff.
I love you guys. So good. You're so funny.
This is great.
So everybody gets to be in Tarvalon. Maybe.
Cool.
Matt,
Party
maybe?
in Tarvalon.
Party in Tarvalon. I want to know who the gilded man behind the tree is over there. I'm so curious. He doesn't look like anybody.
That is one of the many forms of Padden Thane. There we go.
It could be a woman.
Matt finally got dressed up, people.
Maybe Matt gets dressed up, yes. He reminds me of Gary Oldman from the Fifth Element. When he's got like the little thing.
Yeah.
Wait, the chocolate sauce?
Chocolate sauce.
Chocolate sauce?
Well, he's choking on olives.
Oh yeah,
when he's on the phone.
Underneath his plastic face mask thing. Yeah. I love that movie.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tired. I think we have to hold the rest of this discussion.
We do.
For 2025.
Hopefully
Folks,
we'll have more news.
We're not going to talk about this again until next year. That's just how it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like I should put this on for the ending. Hopefully
this is our... It feels like it's part eye patch when you did that.
Beginning
it could be. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh my god.
Folks, that's really uncomfortable though.
Yeah, I bet. This 2-hour live stream rounds out our 2024 of Threefold Talk. It's been a pretty awesome year. From no news to lots of speculation to conventions filmed with Guy Roberts and live Threefold Talk at Malkier Con and all sorts of crazy things. It's been a hell of a year. I'm going to round it out on expect a Malkier Con announcement before the end of the calendar year.
What? Ooh. Shut the front door.
I've wanted to make an announcement a lot sooner. Logistics in Prague have been a fucking chaos nightmare, shall we say. There's been a lot of things we've been dealing with, but I think we're there. So we learned a lot of things. So expect an announcement within the next 11 days
Amazing.
of MalkierCon. I'm pretty confident that's going to happen. 14 at the outside, but I'm pretty confident within the next 11 days before the end of the calendar year, which is what I promised originally. There will be an announcement. So
much G to you and Sulin and all the team working hard for this. So thank you.
So that's I'm excited to share that's happening. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. So come back and join us in 2025, folks. I feel like we're going to be eating real good in the next few months. I feel like it's going to be a pretty awesome time. And remember, if you're able to, I understand some people get yearly subscriptions or just aren't in that position or whatever. But if you really want to help Amazon think like, oh shit, Wheel of Time's a really great show, people really want it, we should renew it. The way they measure that, folks, is by your Prime subscription, and not by continuously watching it, by what you subscribe, by what you watch first when you subscribe. So if you have a Prime account that you pay for monthly, and you are able to, because I understand some people need to use Prime for a lot of things. If you're able to, cancel your Prime subscription, and then in March sign back up, and the very, very, very first thing you watch absolutely nothing else. The number one thing you watch has to be Wheel of Time. Okay, the more people that do that, the greater Prime will be like, Wheel of Time should keep being renewed because people are subscribing specifically to watch Wheel of Time. So that will keep it. Yeah. So if you're able to do that, that's great. If you're not able to do that, I understand. Encourage people who are, or just share that news around. That will also help. Watch hours do, obviously, that is a metric. Like if everyone subscribed to watch Wheel of Time and just watched it once, that's obviously, that's great that everyone subscribed to watch it, but just watching it once, that's not going to get the watch hours up there. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right, Nova Garden. Amazon metrics are a bit bizarre, but that's, what their algorithm says. So obviously watch hours do help. But the number one way of measuring whether a show is successful is how many people subscribe to specifically watch that show. And the way they measure that is the first thing they watch. So if you're in that position, you're able to do it, please do so. It will help season 3 and it will help get us to season 4, which I'm not worried about, but let's try and make it like really comfortable. Like I'm confident it's going to happen, but let's make it like a 99.9% guarantee it's going to happen rather than like a 90% guarantee it's going to happen. Let's do that, folks. That's where I'm sitting. So yeah. Anyway.
Clown nose. Yeah. Rudolph Clown Nose.
Rudolph Clown Nose it. Thank you, Melindhra, Amis, and Roof Mistress Leigh-A. I love you three.
Thank you
so much for an amazing year. Yeah.
I love you guys.
It's so nice to be back with you.
It's great to have you back.
Looking forward to a whole another year of craziness. With
absolutely.
Another year. Friends.
Another year of chaos. And maybe we'll be nice to Wheel of Time and let them have our slot on Thursday night when the season 3 rolls around.
We'll have to figure out
what we're going to do. They're going to fight us for it.
They got to fight it. They need to, if they want to take our Thursday slot, they need to sponsor us. I'm just saying.
Actually, let's just challenge.
We've been going for more than 4 seasons.
Tweeter who tweets with the
This is our 4th season already.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's challenge him to a maiden's kiss. He who tweets with the dawn.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Whoever wins Maiden's Kiss gets to take the Thursday night slot.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm down.
All right. Let's call it there, folks. We'll see you in the new year. We will not be here next week, but we will be back on the 2nd of January 2025. But ciao. Much love, water, and shade.
Ciao.
Bye.